Now, it was this cat that actually, died from, panel alcohol. This motherfucker was a drug dealer. And people on the news trying to make him sound like he was a fucking saint. Knowing damn well he wasn't no goddamn saint. For real though. I mean, for real. Because, it's crazy as hell. It is crazy as hell, for real though. I'm like, shit, he was a drug dealer up there fucking with, that was drugs and alcohol. Then he fucked with a hooker, for real though. And he did it with one of his friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For real though. So, they are just saying, he drove the car, she drove the car, his friend drove the car. They don't even know what the fuck to say on the media. For real though. I mean, it's just exaggerating. That's what it sounds like when they say some shit on that motherfucking news. For real though. It's crazy as hell, gang. I'm telling you. And I'm just keeping it in the book. That shit don't, sound right. For real though. Anyway. So, this, conservative, she wanted to speak at this college or whatever. And the kids was uncomfortable about this shit. Because they didn't want to hear her. She had to say or whatever and whatnot. That's it. Try to out there have a speech and shit. Then she go say something on the line like a motherfucker. When they, booted her ass off the campus. And they up there trying to defund the, black college or whatever. For real though. There's some crazy shit. For real though. Anyway. So, it was these 6 kids, right? And they was just walking or some shit, and some was putting on masks, whatever. And all of a sudden, they just blinked somebody down, and a 13-year-old girl got hit or whatever. I don't know if she was the target or not. You know what I'm saying? They walked in the woods. Next thing you know, they started blinking or whatever. For real. But they actually just took 3 people in, 2 16-year-olds and a 15-year-old. That's about it. That's it. They didn't even get the other 3 or nothing like that. For real though, that shit crazy. That shit crazy as ever. That's it. For real though. Or should I say the other 2? That's it. For real though. Anyway, so yeah, that shit was crazy as hell. For real, because yeah, I don't know why the fuck they did that or whatever. For real though. I mean that shit. And I can't put my finger on it again. I'm for real though. About that shit. Anyway. So now I'm damn, they're just thinking up some shit or whatever when you know what I'm saying? For real though. Anyway, that's some bogus shit that the police did, man. For real though. I mean they up there spying on my people. For real though. And they actually doing that on the black community or something when they're not supposed to. People need goddamn privacy, and they up there just invading people's privacy with the fucking cameras and shit. I'm oh my goodness. For real though. I'm hell no. That's some fucked up ass shit. For real though. Just be surveillance. They be up there using it for their own shit or whatever when I spying on people and shit. For no goddamn reason. For real though. Don't be no crime or not. They just spying on motherfuckers. Just spying on people. For real though. And some of them motherfuckers got in trouble for that shit. I hope all of them get in trouble for that, doing that dumbass shit. For real though. I'm telling you. Anyway. Yeah, that shit is crazy as hell, bro. For real. I'm telling you. Damn. That is some silly shit. For real though. Anyway. So, now, I'm gonna just see what's up or whatever, whatnot. Real though. Anyway. And these conservatives motherfuckers doing a lot of crazy shit. For real though. damn, with this racist, rents, and all this bullshit. I don't know, it's just getting out of line, for real though. I'm telling you, I'm serious about that shit, gang. For real though. Anyway, Texas, like, had, like, 3 hurricanes going around there and destroyed a lot of shit. I'm saying, destroyed houses, businesses, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy as hell, you know what I'm saying? For real though. I mean, like, shit, it wasn't no casualties. Just they shit got, like, destroyed or whatever. For real though. And I think it happened in one of those sundown towns or whatever in Texas or whatever whatnot. For real though. Hey, shit. Hey, it is what it is. Shit. Hell, the tornado's gonna do what it's gonna do. For real though, man. Destroy shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though. It's not no game. Or whatever whatnot. For real though. And I'm like, shit, they gonna have to rebuild that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real though. They gonna have to do that shit from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah, they look forward to that, like, stingy motherfucker. And he might end up giving them money to, or he might just, like, throw, like, some damn toilet paper on their ass, like he did the other damn stick. For real though. For real, they had a badass one, and he just tossed, this motherfucking cameras tossed the motherfucking toilet paper in their ass. That was fucked up. I mean, they was in New Orleans when they did that shit. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm talking about that orange hair puppet. What about that rolling out? I don't know, but that's the point shit. Now, this racist shit is getting up the line, you know what I'm saying? They gotta pack about this shit or whatever. For real though. But they're not gonna put a stop to it or nothing like that. They gonna try to make it like keep doing that shit. And like this motherfucker, like, decide to fire black farmers for white Africans. I'm like, oh, that's crazy as hell. I'm like, oh my goodness. They're up there trying to make a living and shit, and then next thing you know, they're like being let go for no fucking reason. Like, really though? It's crazy as hell. I mean, shit, that's some crazy shit. I'm telling you, for real, gang. I mean, like, that shit, that's beyond me. For real though. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, that's it. Because I remember, person that was like, asking to see a client or whatever whatnot, and this client was like racist as hell, so she told his ass to leave her office. Like, why? Because the motherfucker was being racist like a motherfucker, for real though, and I don't blame her for kicking his ass out. For real though, I mean, like, shit, cause, like, you're not gonna tolerate that shit. For real though, I mean, like, tell me, because it's crazy as hell. For real though, I'm like, damn. I mean, like, shit, I seen that video, like, few months ago, you know what I'm saying? For real though, and I still remember that shit, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, see, that shit was crazy as hell. For real though. Anyway, so now I'm just like, gonna keep on like looking up shit that's like, more important or whatever, you know what I'm saying? For real though, I mean, like, shit. Telling you, I'm just keeping it bang, gang. I'm like, just go like, do all that shit. Just continue on looking up shit that's like, more important that's what's going on in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? For real though, in society and all that shit. For real though, and that's on bro. I'm not even playing no games. I'm serious, gang. For real though. I mean, I said, gotta like tap into reality for real though. And I'm staying in that motherfucker. I'm not going to no fantasy land no more. Fuck that shit. That shit over with. For real though. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the bell notification so you see my next upload and my next post, and to make sure I make a noise tomorrow. And oh yeah, you can check out my previous videos if you like it. So I will be well. Goodbye.